From Pagosa Springs, Colorado, this is Pagosa Springs Fox News, your satirical news source, with today's anchor, Brighton Early. Good evening. I am Brighton Early, and today's feature segment is called the Rant of the Week. You probably are expecting us to talk about Charlie Sheen. However, in a close vote, the editor of the Pagosa Daily Rag has edged out Sheen for the Rant of the Week. We have in the studio two of our correspondents, Real Payne and Harry Ace, who are going to discuss the issues of why this person was selected for his continuous rants. Thank you, Brighton. It appears that the Pagosa Daily Rag has gone from a respected news source to a blog of rants and disagreements with almost everything to do with the town and county. If this person were a child, people would refer to him as a spoiled brat who throws a tantrum whenever he doesn't get his way. Some people I have spoke to feel that a major incident several years ago in this person's life was the turning point. Ever since this incident, this person has turned into a very cynical, angry, and contemptuous person with a myopic view of anything or idea that isn't his. It appears this guy has a Napoleon complex. There are a lot of people in this community with great ideas, and just because he disagrees or thinks they are wrong, he can't just report. He feels the need to be negative and attack these people and their ideas. It has gotten so bad that there are people in the community that will go out of their way to avoid contact with him. Those that can't feel pushed to the point that they resort to calling him derogatory names, which apparently he feels is a badge of success. That is not a good situation for a reporter who needs access to people and information. You know, it takes this person 6 articles to rant about something that any good journalist could have done in one. If this was more of a news source rather than a blog or rag, it would be a much better source for the public. Heck, he may even increase his advertising revenue. This guy needs to take a deep look at the change he has gone through since a major event in his life and ask, is this who I really am? A cynical person who can't accept the fact that just because I don't agree with an idea, it isn't a good one? And come to the realization that there are a lot of people in this community that has much more knowledge, skills, and experience than he does. He should listen with an open mind and not try and sabotage an idea even before it has a chance for success or failure. You know, journalists who believe they are being fair or objective may give biased accounts by reporting selectively, trusting too much to anecdote, or giving a partial explanation of actions. Even in routine reporting, bias can creep into a story through a reporter's choice of facts to summarize or through failure to check enough sources, hear and report dissenting voices, or seek fresh perspectives. The Society of Professional Journalists Code of Ethics offers the following advice. Pursuit of the news is not a license for arrogance. Show good taste. Avoid pandering to lurid curiosity. I will end with this question. Is it ethical for a reporter to write a news piece on the same topic on which he or she has written an opinion piece in the same paper? My answer is no. And to expand on this, it would not be appropriate to write an editorial just to rant and disparage others. Based on the trajectory this guy is heading, he is going to alienate his subscriber base, and as a result, his clients. Back to you, Brian. Thanks to both of you for enlightening us on this issue. It would be a nice change to see this person actually write articles about some of the positive things going on in the county. We all need a feel-good story every now and then. We now have an editorial rant from our own Gomer Putz. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry I just want to run naked through a briar patch? Right here in Pagosa Springs, we have a pencil neck pocket protector wearing news geek that thinks he's the ultimate authority on everything. You know, one of my favorite heroes once said, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Some people have expanded on this, and to my liking, I might add, and added, everyone thinks everyone else's stinks, based on all the negativity that was written by this pencil-wielding clown The latter seems to be the norm for this tabloid news rag. When another news rag was in town, the Pagosa Daily Rag thought they wouldn't last more than a couple of issues. They also published the following statement: "It is very clear, to some at least, that circulating inaccurate rumors can be harmful to reputations of innocent people. Unfortunately, it does sell newspapers." Apparently this dweeb from the Daily Rag took a page from this playbook. It is quite obvious that they attempt to spread rumors, engage in name-calling, and incite the public with unnecessary commentary. Here are some example phrases taken from the Daily Rag's postings. "Fake economic development gurus I have no use for. He may be something of an unethical charlatan." I'm talking about an employee making a conscious decision to line his own pockets with public funds, or a decision to help his boss's pockets with the same. He is apparently too busy to do it or too incompetent to do it. If there could possibly be anywhere in Archuleta County an economic development board consisting of 4 less inspiring, less creative, less imaginative gentlemen than these 4, I cannot conceive it. Is anyone else starting to get the same sense I am that this project is going to turn out to be one of those less successful, just a place with cheap subsidized rant scenarios? He's a master of misdirection. We don't need whining and finger pointing. The process has become so perverted that we must ask ourselves, what is the use of such a laughable procedure? You know, maybe local Archuleta County politics could use a little perfume. He referred to a BOCC session as kangaroo court. But the best quote of all is when the dimwit wrote, talking about his own self, "Not knowing if I was greedy, mean-spirited, unscrupulous, media mogul out to beat up the local politicians in a never-ending and essentially selfish quest to sell advertising." Wake up, Pagosa! This rag used to be a legit news source. If you want to read, better make sure you have your skunk filter turned on. Granted, they still make some good points and expose information that should have been provided to the public from the source. However, is it worth having to sift through the writings of an opinionated pinhead who likes to rant and put down ideas without any factual information to back it up? I say we go down there and open up a can of whoop-ass. Putts off. Wow, that was a very colorful editorial, or shall I say rant. Until next time, this is Bright and Early saying goodbye and thank you to all our listeners. We will see you soon.